Let's turn to some other news. 2 weeks remain until Kazakhstan's national referendum on constructing of its first nuclear power plant. Scheduled for October 6, the referendum will pose the question, do you agree with the construction of a nuclear power plant in Kazakhstan? The citizens aged 18 and over are eligible to vote, which amounts for over 12 million people in 10,000 polling stations, according to Central Election Commission. In this context, 4 companies have made it to the shortlist as potential partners for the project. The French EDF, South Korea's KHNP, Russia's Rosatom and China's CNNC. Notably, Zhao Zhang, the vice president of CNNC, shared information on China's nuclear power market, as the country possesses 57 NPPs with an additional 47 under construction. Watch details in the New Time interview of the week section.
Mr. Chayev, thank you very much for joining us. As far as we know, your company is in the shortlist for considering to build the first nuclear power plant in Kazakhstan. What technologies exactly your company proposed to our country?
Probably we are here to present our nuclear power we call HBR 1000. It's the third generation commercial nuclear power technology. So with passive and active technologies to address the safety issues and also to provide economic electricity.
So as far as we know now, there are 4 companies, right?
Yes.
So what does your company differ exactly? What's your unique characteristic that differ from other companies?
Yeah, like I mentioned, the CNC is the sole company in China to run the nuclear business from the front end to the back end. I mean, from the uranium mining, conversion, enrichment, also fuel fabrications, even for the design and commissioning, construction with the nuclear power plant, for the even for the radioactive waste treatment and also the spent fuel management. So that means in CNC, you can get one-stop solutions since the mining and fuel and even for the nuclear power plant, and also after the nuclear power plant, normally we worry about the spent fuel, we also manage that. This is the one thing I want to deliver. The second thing is, up to now in China, there is a great development of a nuclear power plant. By last year, there are 57 units in China put in operation, and another 47 now under constructions or approved by the central government. As I moved last week, I moved here. The central government approved another 5 projects. That means another 11 units. So that means in China, it's a very abundant experience, not only for the O&M, I mean the operation and the maintenance, but also for the construction. So we need to, we are ready to share our experience with Kazakhstan friends.
Let me confirm, there are around 100 going to
yes,
be, yes, very soon. But they're all built only by Chinese company, or it is in collaboration with other countries too?
Yes, as you know, at the very beginning of the nuclear industry of China, we do have the international collaborations. We get the help not only from the Russia, but also from the France, Canada, even US. So based on this experience we gathered, we developed our own independent technologies. So like I mentioned, the nuclear safety always a top priority, and to address the nuclear safety, the international collaboration is a key measure. So we do benefit from this kind of international collaborations during past several decades. So that's the reason we are here to share our experience.
So let us actually come to the idea why the country government is currently considering to build the first nuclear power plant. They say that it's lack of electricity that will come very soon in our country. But there are still risks that ecologists and many activists say that can be caused because of if we decide to build that NPP, because it will cost also much expenses to our country, and also we have no experience in building such NPP. So what are still risks still exist if we do decide to build this NPP?
Yeah, back to the beginning of the nuclear industry in China, we do face some kind of risk or not we can risk or challenges, like the supply chain, like the human resources, the human capacity building, this kind of challenges, and also for the construction delayed or above the budget. It also is one of the challenges. So that's the reason we need to learn from some countries. They already developed the nuclear industry. So that's the reason we are here. We try to share our experience, not only for the successful story, but also for the lesson learned. And I believe what we were before, you will be faced the same challenges. So we want to share the experience.
According to the survey made by QNPP, 51% of Kazakhs support the idea of NPP in the country, but other 49% either against or still on the consideration to give the answer and something like that. So their main concern is, of course, safety, because the area for building the NPP is actually rural area where actually people live, as well as it is near the lake Balkhash, which is quite vulnerable and important for us. Can it somehow influence, affect, because we have some suspicious because of the accidents that have had so far worldwide?
Everybody think the nuclear is good, is clean energy, but not built in my backyard. So what we are doing is, the nuclear power plant not to provide the safe, clean electricities, but also they can benefit the local societies. I worked in a nuclear power plant for more than 20 years. It's a nuclear power base 100 kilometers far from Shanghai, the biggest city in China. So the nuclear power plant do benefit the local societies. They provide the permanent jobs for the local peoples. Even in the winter, in the south part of China, we do provide the heating, but the nuclear power plant can provide the clean, we call district heating to the local society for very low price. So the people very enjoy to live in this area.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.